Hey everybody, this is my first video, and on this video I'll be talking about is V the Second Generation. And I have the book. I don't have it on me like in my hand like the second, but I have it and I've read it, and personally I was satisfied with it. I'm a huge fan of V. Um, I know a lot of people had some, everybody's a critic, so there's always going to be something that somebody doesn't like. But which of course there's some questions I have also about the book. Like there's some, you know, issues with certain characters that there's, you don't really find out exactly what happens. I won't get too far into it if you haven't read the book. No spoilers. But just certain things that are left unanswered, which I guess is kind of good because it leaves the story open for maybe future projects. Um, I've been following it since I was a kid, since '83, whenever the original miniseries, which I have right here, ever since this came out on NBC or whatever it originally aired back in '83, and I've just been a fan since then. And I just was really looking forward to the book. I got a chance to read the book and was personally satisfied. Like I said, there's definitely some questionable things in there. I definitely like the twist of having I won't say the name, but the enemy of the visitors be addressed in this, as they weren't in the final battle, they weren't in the TV series that came out after the final battle. None of that was answered, and now in this they actually addressed that, that issue. So I'm glad that that was kind of brought to the forefront actually. And actually, yeah, quite a few twists as far as concerning a lot of things. The leader, um, just a lot of different things. I won't get into it like I said, but if you're a true fan of V, you probably already read the book anyway, so you already know what I'm talking about. Excuse me. And yeah, I feel like I'm really looking forward to seeing what Kenneth Johnson does with this, and as far as like if he's gonna do a remake of the original series, which I guess would make sense to introduce those who weren't or aren't familiar with the final battle, well, not even the final battle, the original miniseries, to introduce them to that and open up a new audience, open it up to a new audience. That way he can bring in the V, the second generation, maybe into a motion picture, or you know, just to get that fan base installed. Because personally, ever since I started seeing V appear back on Sci-Fi Channel back in the mid '90s, it became a dream to almost see just anything of V be made on. I wanted to be the one to remake it actually, and just bring it to the big screen, because I feel like it's just a story that needs to be told to it needs to be updated and told to a broad audience. So that would be amazing. But it's just interesting. It would be interesting to watch and see what he does in the future here, with this. Now, I, it would also be a dream to just be involved in anything. Like if he needed somebody in the background, hey, I'm your man, Kenneth. Like let me know, because like V seriously is just I'm a huge fan of it, and it would just be a dream of mine. You know, because since growing up as a kid, like me and my mom, we used to watch it, and it's just like ever since I saw like the first episode or show, it had me hooked since then. And just being so young, I was already just captivated by it. Um, so yeah, it'll definitely just be very interesting to see what he does. I mean, Kenneth to me is definitely a great storyteller. Even going back to like his days and his work with all the other shows that he came up with at that time. So just can't wait to see something come out from some new news come out. I've also been keeping up with I believe it's Lana or Ilana, over the years. Her website is like the number one. She's like the number one V just fanatic, and she does very good work. and I've emailed her actually a couple of times. I'm not sure, I can't remember. It's a while back. So, but yeah, she definitely keeps everything up to date and keeps everybody tuned in and up to date with what's going on. But I would really like to get to her position as far as her connections with everything, like meeting Jane Badler, Mark Singer, everybody, Frank Ashmore, um, Duncan Regier, everyone that was involved with it. Even though that was part of the later, TV series, still, I'm a fan of all that as well. Even though it's, it got kind of campy, towards the end, but it's still part of, V, and just anything with V, hey, I'm all about it. But I do agree that the original miniseries definitely classic, and the final battle was a personal favorite of mine also. But yeah, if just it's just going to be very interesting to see what happens with this. So definitely, I would really appreciate to get any feedback from you guys as far as like, what do you think Kenneth will do as far as, or if you have any news that I might not know, update me and let me know, and just just update and let everybody know what's going on with it, and give us like your feedback is like what you think he should do. What would you do if you were Kenneth Johnson? I definitely think that remake or whatever would definitely be awesome, because in the CG era that we are in now, so much can be done with V, because V was definitely a trend-setting um, special effects show, if you will, for its time. So to do it now would just be something totally new. Not everything has to be CG. I mean, definitely I would love to see some good CG done with it, but not everything has to be. I mean, of course, like the visitors and their faces peeling, that was just classic makeup work, and just awesome. So if you can just give me your feedback, and just let me know what you think about what he should do. What if you have any news that is factual, that that he is going to do, uh, just anything like that. Just stay tuned. I'll try to keep more videos posted up here, and thanks for watching my video. And like I said, this is my first one, so bear with me. Alright, you guys, thanks. Till next time.